What's happening, Timothy? What's happening, Benji? I know, right? It's the weekend. I still gotta, you know, I'm still cleaning out from this, getting stuff out from this flood, man. What you got up for the weekend? They ain't cleaned up shit over here. Look at this shit. I know people ain't done either. We ain't done. Oh, this ain't nothing. Oh, you just got home from work, Benji? Oh, I know how that be getting off of work, man. Trust and believe. Tired. You be ready to eat. And then before you know it, right? Before you know it, you gotta, it's time for you to go back to work, right? Before you freaking know it. But man, this stuff is crazy, man. This it's just crazy. Dang, he done moved all the wood on the curb and made a mistake. Oh, that's good. That's what's up. Hell yeah. You ain't shit without a job. I tell you that. Look, what is that? No, you been like you just been seeing Mexicans in pickup trucks riding through here every day collecting metal. Like people been collecting shit from the curbs. And you know, you could take certain shit in. You could take certain stuff in for you can take certain stuff in and get paid for it. So that's what people has been doing. Yeah, I don't know about scrapping. I don't know nothing about scrapping. It was crazy. It's a lot of old people that live around here, so they had a lot of stuff in their basement, you know, in their garages that's now damaged, right? After flood damage, after after your house being flooded from flood waters, right? That's like the worstest, cause you got to remember that water is so dirty. That water is so dirty. It is feces in the water. It's it's sewer water, right? It's sewer water. Matter of fact, I'm in Milwaukee, West Allis. It was a big storm here over the weekend, last weekend. It rained enough and it rained enough that day. It rained more in 2 hours than we get in the whole summer. That's how much rain it was. Look at the videos. I got the videos on my page on YouTube. Water, our basement was completely filled to the top with water, and then water started to come in our house. It started to come in the house from the back door, from the front door, from the vents, all of that. It's just look. It started to come in from the front, back. So my girlfriend, she 35 weeks pregnant. So I had to get her out. I had to get her and my 10-year-old son out ASAP. So I'm like, okay, we got to get to higher grounds. But you know, we in the apartment building. Look, so that window bust open, another one bust open. Water just start rushing in, right? In these two buildings. So I live right here. You can kind of see where the water rate. Kind of see where the water came up to. It started out, but so we had so much. If y'all, you know, we had so much baby stuff. We had so much baby stuff. Remember my girlfriend, 35 weeks pregnant. We had so much baby stuff that got ruined. My son that passed, right? My son passed in this room right here from an asthma attack. August 24th be 3 years. A lot of his shoes was damaged. A lot of his stuff was damaged. couldn't save nothing. If you, like I said, if you go look at the videos on my YouTube page, I got videos, man. Water, people cars were submerged in water on my block. Water was going up to their window. Like everybody, we ain't got no, so we don't have no hot water. We can't use the stove because we don't have no gas. Um, all that stuff was in the basement. Electrical meters and the gas, the gas thing, for your, even the thing for the heat in your house. All that stuff was in the basement. 100% lost, complete loss. Everything in the basement, and then water came, and you can smell the mildew out here, right? I the news people, so two news stations came and did stories on this. They on my page. If y'all go on my YouTube, they on there. But the news station, as they was walking up, you could smell the mildew outside. Now, once sewer water gets in your house on carpet, it's a complete damage, right? So you would think the landlord would be tearing up the carpet, but no, he's not. The landlord instead has big industrial fans in our living room right now, and he's trying to save the carpet. He's trying to save the carpet, and all you smell is mildew in the house, right? The only good thing he said, he told her yesterday he allowing her out of her lease, right? Cool. Well, where do we go? What resources do we have, right? We still here. Like, she 35 weeks pregnant. She can't be inhaling mildew and mold, right? But you would think he care. He don't care. Bro, this 12 o'clock. Man, hell no, I ain't been good. So yeah, and by we being renters, we can't just tear up the carpet, right? But our next door neighbor right here, he tore up his carpet. He tore the drywall out. Now he doing this shit the right way. But you'd think my landlord would, but he ain't. Our floors is starting to buckle because it was submerged underwater from the basement up. Our floor that we walk on is starting to buckle. The wood is starting to buckle in several places throughout the house. And then, it's just kind of discouraging, man, to just come this far. I mean, y'all have to understand my story, right? On the 28th of this month, August, I'll be 5 months sober, right? On the 24th of August this month, it'll be 3 years my son died in this room right there from an asthma attack. So understand this, right? Going, this is my first time being sober around my son's death date, right? I feel like I've accomplished so much, but then I just lost so much, right? Now, other people got options. They can call their family and go, you know. This was our house, you know. We don't have that. We ain't got that, that luxury like everybody else got to call family, to call loved ones. We ain't got that, we ain't got that luxury. My family ain't even called to check on me to say, hey, y'all okay over there? Listen, if my family didn't call and check on me when my son died here almost 3 years ago, if they didn't call and check on me then, I most definitely know they ain't finna check on me now. And it's a fucking, all of this shit, you know. But, it's okay though. This type of stuff it makes you stronger. Yeah, it's discouraging. I'm more worried about, the baby and all of that. I'm kind of putting myself on the back burner. But they gotta wear masks in there. When they wake up, we'll be outside all day, right? We gotta order food because we can't cook food in there because there's no gas. That's gonna be out for a week or so, they saying. So it's just crazy, man. Uh, for the two news stations to contact and do stories on us about this, like, some landlords is doing stuff, right? Our landlord ain't doing nothing. He ain't doing nothing. Only good thing he did was let her out her lease. So now we just trying to raise money to move, trying to raise money to get them up out of here, trying to raise money to start all over. But this shit in here, it's been in here so long now for the mildew. Everything smells like mildew and mold now. So just, we just throwing shit out. throwing out damaged shit. Everybody kind of is, and then people come around and pick up the shit off your curb, right? And then you just watch your hard-earned shit just walk away. You watch the shit that you worked hard for walk away. People just pull up and throw your shit in they shit. Washers and dryers, completely. They already took them out the basement. It's crazy. The landlord, he came up to a motherfucker and asked like, yeah, can we do you mind if we junk the washer and dryers? They're a complete loss anyway. You think he didn't get paid for that? Come on, man. I'm just now finding out yesterday because I'm asking my baby mama like, dude, why people keep pulling up going through this trash? Like, cause I never went through this. So I'm like, why people pulling up going through the trash? I'm talking about people who've been pulling up going through all of this shit every day, right? She like, cuz, people can turn into scrap metal. People can, they turning into stuff. And I'm like, wait, what? She like, dude, yes. And I'm like, oh my God. So now since just watching people pull up, go through our trash and go take it to the recycling place and make money, washers and dryers, stoves, clothes. Whew. It's just crazy, man. Then man, I don't even want to go into that, man. I don't even want to go into that. Like, the whole meaning of you never know what somebody going through, this takes that to a whole nother meaning, right? Because you never know what somebody going through. Never know. Like I said, man, my son died in this house, in his room right there. His death date is August 24th. That'll be 3 years. August 24th is what, next week, I think? Today the what? Today the 16th. Damn. So about 9 days. August 28th makes 5 months I've been sober, complete sober. I ain't relapsed or nothing. My girlfriend 35 weeks pregnant, finna give birth, big as a house. My son 10 years old, school finna start. Like, everything we just worked for is gone from this flood, from this storm. But check this out. This is the crazy part. So if y'all go on my YouTube, y'all see all the footage that I got, right, of the flood. I got so much footage of the flood. Or I got footage of the basement flooded. So people was asking me, hey, can you send you send me the videos you got? Can you send me the videos you got? And I did it, right? Man, do you know people started using my videos to make them a GoFundMe, right? I had my GoFundMe at that point hadn't raised nothing. But the people that was using my videos, they GoFundMe was raising, going off crazy. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. But I'm like, damn, like people, it ain't like they recorded their own shit. I was trying to wake people up, before the water started rushing in. Hey, water finna come in, get everything off the ground that y'all can. Save as much stuff as you can. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy. Then, like I said, I'm so worried about. Like my son, he had an asthma attack in his room 3 years ago and died. So obviously, we got health problems in our genes. So by her being 35 weeks pregnant, she's high risk already, right? She on bed rest, maternity leave. I'm worried about this new baby. She been coughing, you know. What can we do? We ain't got nowhere to go. We trying to raise money to fucking get so I can get them in a hotel, move this shit into a storage. She got a place to look at on Monday around the corner from here that wasn't affected by the flood, a 2-bedroom. So, we're gonna look at that. But, that's what, us trying to raise this money. Man, listen, our landlord got industrial fans in our living room, right? Lord, wait, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all what the landlord got in our house. You gotta see it to believe it. Hold on. Hold on. I got them off now because it's pointless at this point. Look at this. I want y'all to look at. Hold on, wait. Let me turn the light on first, so y'all can see better. Oh look, this what the landlord got. This what the landlord got. They off. They off now. I turned them off because it's blowing mildew stronger into the house. It's blowing it worse into the house. So you see, I had incense lit because it was smelling so bad. But yeah, this what the landlord has in here. This all the stuff I tried to save. You know, I had to, but this what the landlord got in our living room. He trying to he's trying to save the carpet. He said he has no plans on ripping the carpet out, but as y'all can see in my videos, water went all the way throughout the whole house. Like this stuff coming through. Oh, some of that stuff damaged. We got to put some stuff on here. This stuff in here damaged, but the basement a complete loss. We ain't got no hot water, none of that, man. So it's just I'm so worried about them. I'm worried about them. We can't even take a shower. Can't take a shower because ain't no hot water. can't can't even cook no food because we can't turn the stove on. No, it's and I ain't never seen this kind of flood. Just go on my YouTube and look at my videos. I got everything on there. I ain't never seen flood waters that high. I ain't never seen cars submerged underwater. Water was carrying cars onto the yards around the corner. And these is all old people around here. Let me show you this neighborhood. These are all old people. These are all old people, right? So some of these people is bed bound. They couldn't even. You get what I'm saying? They couldn't even. Some of them ain't even began the cleanup process. Some of them everybody doing as much as they can. You get what I'm saying? But everybody's so surprised, like the landlord is trying to save the carpet. I've seen so many people tear out their carpets out here. So many. I've seen people tear up the floorboards in their house because that sewer water got everywhere. And it was like that for a few hours. These people getting it up the right way, but our landlord, homie, if I was you, I would just buy a house. Yeah, you gotta have money to buy a house. We ain't, listen, I'm just at the end of this month, bro. I just be at 5 months sober, bro. I'm just not getting my life back together. You know what I'm saying? My girl, she work at the hospital, but she on maternity leave right now. Cause she 35 weeks pregnant. Look, these are scavengers right here that go through all this stuff on the curbs and go turn it in for money. So we watching and these are the people that got our washer and dryers the other day. So I'm watching people pull off with our hard-earned, the shit that we worked hard for. Look at this, hold on. This what they do. They go through the shit. They go through the shit and keep going. And keep going. And keep going. And keep going. And what's crazy, everybody's cars got damaged over here. We ain't making money off the shit. The shit on our curb, it's damaged. The shit damaged. You get what I'm saying? And you got people, man, this what they do all day. They pull up, go through our trash and pull off. Well, if you gonna do that, come help at least. Come help at least. Shit. Then it's crazy, right? So I don't tell people my business, right? But so I got 8 toes, right? I got my pinky toes amputated, and they never healed, right? So when the flood happened, I didn't want them to touch the water at all. So I'm like, dang, I got to get them to higher grounds, right? So I put them in the hallway in the apartment building upstairs. Soon as I put my foot in the water, I felt my pinky toes burning. But I couldn't say nothing to her. She going through enough, right? 35 weeks pregnant. I couldn't say nothing. I'm like, hey, next day I'm like, hey, I gotta make a doctor's appointment. I gotta get a tetanus shot. Then people been emailing us like, man, if y'all house smell like mold, The clothes in there is damaged. You got to throw those away. You know, I'm worried about our health. You know, my girlfriend, she coughing. We ain't got no motherfucking where to go. The fuck? This is our house. This was our home. We've been living here 5 years. You get what I'm saying? They fixing and selling it. What y'all doing sitting and complaining? No, he ain't fixing it. This what the landlord said. Yesterday he let her out her lease, but he told her that it would be better. It would be better if no one is living here when so he can fix it. Cause he said insurance isn't covering the flood. So that's what I'm saying. He's trying to save the carpet. He's trying to save stuff. He's not tearing stuff up. He's not putting brand new stuff in. He's trying to save everything. But he's saying the time that it's going to take him to fix all of this stuff is going to be like some months. And he's saying it would be better if like he can empty the downstairs units. So if whoever he can get to move out, he'll let them out their lease, whatever. So think about it, that's the gimmick. Oh yeah, I'll let you out your y'all can get out your lease, no penalties. Come on now, think about that. Think about that. And like I said, he's done nothing. You know, we pay rent, bro. When you pay rent, and whoever said that, bro, you probably young. You know, we rent somewhere, the landlord got an obligation. Landlord got an obligation to keep, right? And every month that you paying, the landlord, you would think that he's putting that up, right? So when stuff like this happens, he can, even when insurance won't cover it, he got the money. This landlord got 2 apartment units, right? Look at this, hold on. This unit right here, this is a 4-unit apartment building. Two at the top, 2 at the bottom. That one over there, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Well, of course, the top units didn't go through flood damage, right? Just the bottoms, right? Now you would think he would have patched this up, right? This is this is one of the places the flood waters came rushing in. You would have thought he would have patched that up, right? No, no, no. He got fans in all the downstairs units. Hold on, this how we can tell how they blinds is moving. Or they turned theirs off. Or everybody got theirs off. But y'all just seen my unit. Everybody, yeah, it looked like they turned it off. Yeah, but man, listen. Everybody, the landlord got big industrial fans, not just my living room, what I just showed y'all, but he got it in everybody's living room. He has made it clear that he is not tearing the carpet up. He plans on saving it. Mind you, listen, what about cleaning it? What about cleaning it? That was sewer water. Sewer water went in the house. What about cleaning it? You got the one old lady, she 97, right? It's just, I don't know. And even they got family, even they got resources. We ain't got that. We ain't got what everybody else got. You know, I'm seeing people that made GoFundMe the same day I made mine, right? Same neighborhood. Man, boy, have they reached their goal. Boy, have they reached their goal. And I'll be like, damn, like a family that really needs it, like my girl 35 weeks pregnant. And yeah, a lot of people gonna say, yeah, well, why you ain't working? Well, yeah, I got 8 toes. You get what I'm saying? I was on Social Security up until last year. You know, they deem me, I can work, but I'll be the one taking care of her while she on bed rest. You know, she works at the hospital, but she on maternity leave, you know. I know these ain't excuses, but you know, it is what it is. I didn't need no help up until this point. I don't do this. You know, we straight. You get what I'm saying? Up until this shit happened. Hard to fucking make the GoFundMe in the first place, or even interview, or even give the news people an interview. How I had to put my pride to the side as a man. You know, I had to think about my family. I had to think about their well-being. And yeah, they still here. That's because we haven't raised enough where we can get up out of here and, pack everything and, leave his apartment clean, because I'm not going to leave it a mess, I'm going to leave it how we moved in, you know. And I appreciate him, for letting us stay here for 5 years, but we paid rent, you know. I just didn't expect him not to be doing anything like this, like that. It smells like mildew so bad. No hot water, cause all the hot water heater was in the basement. All the electrical shit was in the basement. And he talking about it's gonna be a week or so for him to get to that shit. Some attorney. Hey, I was crazy. I tried to contact some attorneys, right? And they was like, oh well, yeah, we can't do nothing with this, woo woo. A lot of them don't be wanting to do this, but so look, the landlord he seen the stuff on the news, right? So this what he tells my girl. He comes to her, right, and tells her like, yeah, people been calling me a bad landlord, woo woo. And she like, well, I never said nothing bad about you on the news, to the news people in the interview. I never said nothing bad about you. I just, I stated facts. Do y'all know that he asked my girlfriend if she could go and make a stat stating that he's a good person and that he's a good landlord? Do you see my face? That's the only thing you worried about, your image. He asked her, can she go and make a post and put it up stating that he's a good landlord? You a good landlord, but our house was flooded and you still have the carpet in our house. You haven't did anything. You stated you're trying to save the carpet. So he's letting people out their lease so they can move, so he can have the time to fix it. See, that means he ain't worried about no money. He rather had the units empty where he can fix on it. And we gotta stop letting shit like this happen, cause and I ain't the first person, I ain't the only person that this shit happens to. This shit happened to a lot of people. A lot of people. And that's why they keep doing it, because what the fuck can we do? We ain't in this motherfucker with masks on. With masks. Once again, I ask you, if your house was flooded, right, and your carpet was damaged, I ask you, and it looked like this. Hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on. And it looked like this. Wait 1 second, guys. Now this is sewer water. This landlord has. This is what the fucking I'm in Wisconsin. It was a bad storm here over the weekend. I'm in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This what the landlord has. This is the stuff I tried to say. But I'm in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, West Allis, Wisconsin. It's like the outside of Milwaukee, but we had a bad storm this weekend. And like I said, if you go into my videos on YouTube, you'll see it. I documented everything. The water with cars was submerged underwater. Just go look at my videos. I got videos of this house where you can see how much water got in here. Water got up. Water probably got up to there, right? But this with the landlord. So he didn't want to pull the carpet up, and he said he's going to bring some industrial fans to dry it out. Now, mind you, it wasn't cleaned. It wasn't cleaned. I seen bugs. I seen boo-boo floating in the water. Like, this is sewer water. And this is what he has in our house right now. Our house is completely damaged. And my girlfriend, 35 weeks pregnant, she's expecting a baby. We expecting a baby any day, Ruined. Ruined. She sleep, I can't go in there, but this ruined. Ruined. And we had no warning. Like I said, we got no hot water. This what the landlord has in our house. All right, we got no hot water. We can't cook nothing because we have no gas. Shit, like I said, my girlfriend on maternity leave. She works at the hospital, but she's on maternity leave. She finna give birth. She's on bed rest because she high risk. She's a diabetic. I don't want to be putting her business out there, but I be worried about her taking care of her and my 10-year-old son. We had my 13-year-old son. He passed, and he had an asthma attack in there in his room. August 24th makes 3 years. August 24th makes 3 years. Matter of fact, I'll show y'all. It's Kyrie. West Allis, they did a story on this then about my son. But yeah, and what's crazy, if y'all can look it up. It's in People Magazine. My name, Anthony Miller. People Magazine did a article, did a story on this, on my son when he passed. But my son had an asthma attack in this very house. And guess what the landlord said? When my girlfriend told the landlord that her son passed, the landlord told her, I understand you saying your son died, but life goes on and rent still has to be paid. Now I understand to a certain extent, right? You gotta have a heart somewhere. So that let me know then this landlord didn't give a fuck about us, right? This right here tells us he don't give a fuck about us. She 35 weeks pregnant, right? Finna be 36. This told me he didn't give a fuck about us. This told me right here that he did not give a fuck about us. This showed me. And this all this man, it smells so bad in here. It smells so bad in here. I'm sorry, Kyrie Hill, man. It smells so bad in here. This is the stuff that some of the stuff we could save. Some of the stuff damaged. My son that passed, all his shoes got damaged. We couldn't save everything. And I said, I've never been through this. I'm finna be 38. I've never been through this in my whole entire life. Never. Never. The most we seen, a bathroom get flooded, maybe the basement. Yeah, we should. The people we've been reaching out to, they don't want to. Like I mean, I don't know if any of y'all know somebody that might, that could be able to help us. Everything is on my page. I got all the pictures, the videos. You know, that's where the water rushed in at. It's a few windows open. Guess what? The landlord couldn't even board this up, right? Now, what if somebody decides they want to come in here and break in here, right? What if somebody decides that, right? Look at the stuff in there. Look at that. What if they decide they want to come in there, right? they got free range. They got free range, and look, you can tell where the water went. Look, you see that line? That's where the water went. That's how high. That's where the water went to, right there. That's how high it reached. But out here, it was. They putting out carpet. I mean, they putting out couches. Like it's so much stuff that was damaged, and this ain't even. Listen, they've been trying to come and pick up the stuff. You see that sign right there? The water went to. You see that? Okay, so look. See where it say H2? That's where the water went to, the H. I'm shaking y'all, my bad. That's where the water went to out here. Like people, everybody, if you, it's crazy because there's so many rentals around here now because everybody's car was ruined. That's what renter's insurance is for. Yeah, dude, I'm finna tell you something. Nobody insurance covers them. Renter's insurance, right? They cover sewer damage. They say not flood damage. So, but this is what usually happens when stuff like this happens. When you think you've been covered, and then you really need them, then that's when they hit it on you. They go over the fine lines. You get what I'm saying? Try going to a local housing authority. Yeah, So that's why I started the GoFundMe. That's why the news stations. Well, the news stations reached out to us, and we accepted to do a story. So that's why we got our story out there because other people got the resources. We don't have the resources to move. So of course we're trying to move. You know, he told her yesterday that he letting her out her lease if she's willing to move. So she got an appointment Monday to see a place. So that's what we trying to do. We trying to move, but you have to have the money. We still here because we don't have family. We ain't got nowhere to go. That's why we still here. It's not safe to breathe in this shit. We usually be out here, but they still in there because they sleep or whatever, right? But when they wake up, we'll be outside all day because the smell is just so motherfucking bad. Yeah, we thought too. He would have put us in a hotel, but not our landlord. He ain't putting the motherfucker in shit. Since all this shit happened, he only been out here probably I'll say about 3 days. About 3 days. And he worried about some other shit. He not worried about like people health around here, or he ain't worried about pulling the carpet up. Listen, he more worried about the people upstairs that wasn't affected. Yeah, we've been trying to get this Milwaukee. Well, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, but West Dallas, Wisconsin. It's like the outside of Milwaukee. But it was a big storm here this past weekend, and it was a flood. Man, listen, they said it's been over a decade since we had water, since we had numbers this high. They said it rained enough in 2 hours for a whole summer. Yeah, West Dallas. Yeah, West Dallas got it worse than Milwaukee. On the outside of Milwaukee. Listen. I'm 5 minutes from State Fair, and if y'all seen the videos, the State Fair was submerged underwater. So I'm 5 minutes from State Fair. So imagine. Show attorneys the press about it. Some lawyers will take it on because it will make them some money and get them some more clients. Yeah, I mean that's why we did the news. That if y'all go on my YouTube channel, I got everything on there. I got the news. I got the news articles. Well, they're actually videos. Uh, the news had interviewed us. Channel 6 interviewed us. Channel 12. Just getting our story out there that our landlord ain't doing nothing. That by her being 35 weeks pregnant and being high risk. And it's just, and then what really blows me though is like the amount of support other people get. And I know people judge me. I know that, and I probably brought that upon myself. But at the end of the day, man, we shouldn't even be judging people. You should look past that and look at the situation that people going through. I don't never judge people, man. I I don't, but it's people that use my videos and made them a GoFundMe and raised so much money. I'm like, FEMA won't. Man, listen, we called the Red Cross. We've been calling the Red Cross every day since Tuesday. They still ain't came to us. 211, we called them. We already did the assessment. FEMA, yeah, like you said, Trump got to sign off and all of that. The they offer anybody that was affected by the floods one night free at a hotel, but every time we call, they say it's booked. Ooh, it's like when they tell you to do all this stuff, and when you do it, look, somebody else, look, look, they go through our shit and put it in their shit and pull off and go make money off our shit. It was so much at first. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, just go on my page and look at the videos. This whole block was filled with stuff. This whole block was filled with stuff. So people been going through it, picking it up and stuff. I'll try to look for a lawyer for you today and leave a comment on your video. Do you have an email? Y'all, my email is Montreal88Miller@gmail.com. So I'm finna spell it for you. Montrell 88 Miller Miller @gmail.com. And my Facebook page is my name, Anthony Miller. Anthony. Last name Miller. Miller. So that's my so yeah, and then if any of y'all want to check out the magazine did on me and on my son. Well, I'm on there, but type in my name, Anthony Miller. My son named Kyriel, Kyreelle. Last name Riley, Riley. Got it, K. I'm gonna start reaching out to some lawyers for you. Thank you so much, Angela. Anybody else that could offer some kind of what's happening on King page? Anybody else that can help offer with some resources? It's 9:32 here. I wish my girlfriend was up and she could talk to y'all. We've been together 17 years. We've been through some shit, man. We've been through some shit. We had just moved back from Phoenix, so we had lived in Phoenix for like 5 years. We had just moved back from Phoenix when my son passed in the same apartment. Same fucking apartment building. We was probably here in Milwaukee about a year and a half when my son died. So now I'm really ready to leave this motherfucker, this apartment. It's like I ain't gonna say it's bad luck. See, look, what I took, look, he going through the metal, and he finna go turn it in for some money. Look at that, that's metal. He had an asthma attack in his room. Yeah, my son, he had asthma. Uh, it was crazy. The news. So Channel 12, they did a story on my son too, but a lot. What's happening, man?
What's happening? I told Gabby I was gonna give her some number for this apartment. I don't know if you want to take it down.
All right. You want to text it to me?
Yeah,
Give you my
need your
number.
number.
414
Yeah,
252
252
9021.
All right, appreciate
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. He had an asthma attack in his room. The news stations, man, so many news stations did a story on my son. People Magazine, WISN 12, TMJ4, CBS 58. Just type in. You can Google it. Just type in Myler, and then type in my son name, Kyriel Riley, Kyreelle. Last name Riley, Riley. But yeah, he was 13. That room right there. He took his last breath sitting on his bed.
Take the bin. Take the bin. Yo.
Exactly.
Just take the bin.
Exactly.
Oh, I am. I'm taking put it inside. You can take the whole bucket. Yeah, I know. Put it inside. Throw it inside. Oh, okay.
You can see the pain is still with him. You can see it in his eyes. I used to live in Milwaukee, worked at the airport. Where you live at? Where you live at now? Probably should be putting your math on here, brother. I ain't tripping, man. I ain't tripping. All right, when I tell you I done been through some shit, bro. At least I just overcame addiction. Listen, when you see your son take his last breath, bro, it changes who you is. I'm no longer the same person who I used to be. I'm nowhere near who I used to be. So I overcame addiction. For the first 2 years after my son died, I didn't even get out of bed. Like I said, it's going to be 3 years, August 24th. August 24th makes 3 years. First 2 years, I didn't get out of bed, right? Like I said, I was using serious drugs. I was using fentanyl and heroin, man. God spared me. And every time around my son's death date, around like now, I will always overdose and crash out. I done crashed into oncoming traffic. I done crashed into parked cars. But you know what? God still got me here. And I used to wonder, like, I was so fucked up over my son, right? And I killed myself without killing myself, right? And I was using drugs as a way to do it. August 28th, make 5 months I've been clean. I might smoke a little weed. That's it. I don't drink. I don't do nothing else. I won't even take aspirins or Tylenol. So this being around the time, my son died. This is the first time I'm dealing with it without drugs. This the first time I don't have drugs to suppress the pain. And now I'm finding out my real true feelings, right? I'm finding out I'm really sensitive. Because I be crying so much. Like, I guess I was using the drugs to numb the pain and shit. I didn't know who the fuck I was. But, you know, uh, now I guess this my true self now, right? Like, I don't run the streets. I don't be on no blocks, nobody neighborhoods, man. I be around my family. And what's crazy, I ain't the only person that seen my son take his last breath. His mom was there and his little brother. Avion was 7 at the time. He 10 now. But all of us was right there. It was 9 o'clock at night when it happened. The ambulance came, the fire people, and what's crazy, my son took his last breath trying to answer the ambulance question. They asked my son, they came in, they didn't come in with the oxygen tank, but they came in, they said, "Hey, what's your name?" And my son was trying to answer the question. trying to tell him, like, I took Avion out the room, right? And as I'm walking Avion, I didn't want Avion to see, and plus all of us can't be in the room when this, the ambulance there, they working on them. And that next thing I hear a loud thud. I hear a loud thud. And then I hear my girlfriend scream out like, no. I knew what it was right then and there. That's when he took his last breath. But what's crazy, from that day forward, I didn't know it, but from that day forward, we started to see a red bird over here, right? Over here, a red bird. I didn't know it at first, right? But this red bird would follow us. It would follow us. All these years, it would follow us until I end up looking it up about 2 weeks ago. Like, this red bird keep following us. We seen this red bird ever since my son passed. What does it mean? And it broke me down when I read it. No, he wasn't sick. He had asthma. So we traveled a lot, right? So it's four of us, right? It's me, it's moms, me and they mom been together 17 years. Avion is 10 now. He was 7 when it happened. Kyriel was 13 when it happened. If he was alive, he would be 16. So we traveled a lot. So we had just moved from Phoenix, Arizona, back to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. But we had visited Minnesota. We had visited Minnesota a lot. We got family there. So they was, he had already had asthma. So they were saying, like, we used to be on flights and stuff, but they were saying the change in the atmosphere so much played a part in it. So that's how, but that was his first time having an asthma attack. His first time, he had a nebulizer. He had a asthma pump that he carry on him at all time. But it was shit. It was that day, he just had an asthma attack, and everything happened. I've never seen a child. I never seen a child die. I never seen my child die. I've never knew that kind of pain existed. Right? Never. Never. Like I'm somebody, I used to be in the streets, but we know what comes with it. But I never knew that kind of pain existed. Right? Losing a child. Fuck me. Put me to the side. Right? And I'm learning to stop doing that because I matter too. Right? But just put me to the side. Imagine mom, right, that carried him. Imagine Avion. Avion was 7 when it happened, but him and Kyriel they was like this, right? Because every time they go outside, we make them go together. Kyriel, take Avion with you. Or can I go to Woo? Take Avion with you. They grew to be close. And it's like, since Kyriel passed, it's like, I see a lost void in Avion. Like, but it's like a friend void that he don't have, right? Like Avion, like, he don't be having nobody to play with. Even in the house, he had a PS5, but he got ruined in the flood. But I used to be like, Avion, you want to play the game? He's so used to Kyriel being there, playing with him. I seen it. I'm somebody, I'm tough. Okay, yeah, I worry about myself later. But when I see them, but I was so happy when my girl told me she was pregnant, right? I walked in the bathroom, she was throwing up. This the beginning of January, walk in the bathroom, she throwing up. I said, you okay? She said, yeah. I say, now we've been trying to have a baby since we brought Avion home. He's 10 now. Kyriel used to ask, when y'all gonna have another baby? We used to be like, we trying. So this January, walking in the bathroom, she throwing up. You okay? Yeah. But something just clicked in my head. I'm like, when's the last time you took a pregnancy test? She's like, she don't know. Now, she usually like just keep pregnancy tests, like, I don't know why, but she keep them up until that point. I was like, you got any more? She's like, no, but she just thinking she's sick. She thinking probably some food or something. I go in the room and I sit down. Ever since Kyriel passed, we kind of, we be on it with each other. Like, if somebody cough, hey, you okay? Somebody sneeze wrong and it don't sound right. Hey, you okay? So we be on it. But I'm sitting on the edge of the bed and she come in there crying with the pregnancy test in her hand. She's like, I'm pregnant. But he don't know what's going on. He just see us crying. He like, oh my God, is everything okay? I'm like, she pregnant. He look and he see the pregnancy test. He start crying. And now all of us just standing there hugging. hugging this very house, just hugging, just crying, right? Crying because, we ain't had a baby in 10 years. Crying because we lost Kyriel 2.5 years ago at that point. You know, we just held each other for like 10, like 5, 10 minutes just crying. Just so happy, man. Just so happy. And, she went to the doctor yesterday. The baby is he's 7.5 pounds. She 35 weeks. She finna be 36 weeks. Her due date is her birthday, September 2nd. Now tell me that ain't crazy. But brothers be tripping. Dude, her due date is her birthday. So I be looking like all the stuff we've been through, losing my son, us not having a baby for 10 years. I look at all of this shit, right? And I'm like, damn, she pregnant and it's a boy, and the due date is so close to my son's death date. Man, listen, if that ain't my son and God trying to send me some signs or send us signs, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. I promise you. And my son that passed, his name was Kyriel. We naming the new boy, our new son, we naming him Kyson. Kysen. Kyson. So Kyriel and then Kyson. Congratulations, my two daughters are both born on the same day, 10 years apart. That's crazy. Yeah, these goals. Permanents, they don't come out. I have more, but getting as you get older and your teeth get weaker and from doing drugs and fucking eating candy and not taking care of them, some fell out. I'm left with two. Yeah, I know, what a blessing. Thank you, Caitlin. Man, I appreciate everybody that's been listening to my story, man. Hey, even if you can't donate to the GoFundMe or and I put all the links in the in this description. Even if you can't, hey, share it. Just share it. That'd mean the world to me. Just share it. Just share it. I swear. Just share it. I don't care if you can't donate $1. Just share it. Just tell somebody about it. Send them the news. Send them the news article. The GoFundMe is attached in the news article. So at the whether they want to watch it or they want to read it, it's at the end of there. Or the GoFundMe is on here. But yeah, just share it, man. Just share it. I appreciate it. We trying to at least get enough funds to get out of here now. Get in a hotel, pack up our stuff, get a U-Haul, get a storage, start all over this. If this baby was to come right now, right, we are not ready. We cannot bring a baby home to this. We cannot. And then all the baby stuff that we lost, we ain't ready. We was ready. If y'all go and look at some of my videos, my old videos, oh, we was ready. We were ready. We were ready. We ain't ready no more. I feel like, we took 5 steps fucking up, and I feel like we just took 15 fucking back. I feel like we just took 15 back. This is one crazy, painful, beautiful life. Thank you for living your life. Yeah, that's how I feel. Listen, I used drugs for so long, and I tell people I didn't use no petty drugs. Fentanyl and heroin, I don't wish that upon nobody. I was dependent. You are dependent on those things. You wake up, that's the first thing you think of. The only thing you think of. You don't care about food. You don't care about feelings. You don't care about family. You care about getting your fix for the day. And I was trying to numb the pain of losing my son. When you watch your son die in front of you, take his last breath, I don't know about other people, but I'm in my kid's life. I cut all my kids' umbilical cords, and I know I'm pronouncing it wrong, right? I cut his cord. I named Kyriel. So imagine, somebody you brought in this world for 13 years, and you've been a part of their life. Me and their mama been together 17 years. So I've been there, I'm the only dad that he know. Imagine watching your child take their last breath in their room. Even now, it seems like a fucking dream. But yeah, I use drugs to suppress the pain. Yes, I used drugs as a way to self-harm, self-meditate, to try to kill myself. I felt like my son was up there alone. I feel like I failed my son. I feel like I protected him for 13 years, but I couldn't protect him that night. And that shit was killing me, man. That shit was killing me. I didn't. It was crazy, talking to some people. They like, you haven't forgave yourself. You haven't forgave yourself, and there's nothing you could do about it. He had an asthma attack. There was nothing you could do. You did enough, And as many times people could tell me that until they blue in the face, man. They could tell me that till they blue in the face, man. But still, you being a parent and you being the protector, you just look at it like, man, I was supposed to save him. And my son, I just remember, I just kept trying to calm him down, and I'll never forget this look on his eyes. It was more of a scared, concerned look for me and his mom and his brother. Like he was more worried about us, like, because we panicking, we on the phone with 911, we crying, we jumping up and down, like, send somebody, I don't smoke crack. And I'm finna be 5 months clean. Ain't never relapsed, ain't never, none of that. Ain't never smoked crack. When I did do fentanyl and heroin, I sniffed it. Never shot up in my arms, never smoked crack. And anybody that have done that, I don't hold it to nobody. Addiction is a fucking addiction, man. You never know what the fuck somebody going through, bro. And while you making fun of somebody, guess what? That might be you in about 5, 10 years, brother. That might just be you. That might just be somebody you love, bro. Man, yeah. Man, listen, listen. Bro, I got 5 years when I was 15 years old, bro. If you hear my story, bro, you will understand me a lot better. So when I should have been in school, I was in juvenile prison at 15. I got sentenced to 3 in, 2 out, the serious juvenile offender program. That's that in Wisconsin. That's the most time they can give you before they waive you to adult court. But I was in Ethan Allen School for Boys. Look it up. But that's my past life, man. I ain't. That's when I was young. Since I've been not an adult, like I say, like, cause I'm finna be 38 in February. So I say for the most part, since like my late 20s, early 30s, like I've been focused on my family. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, if you, especially now that I'm sober, hey, if you ain't on nothing positive, don't even come around me. Don't even come around me. You need help. And anybody that know me, they'll tell you, I help everybody. Man, I help everybody, man. I help everybody. But we all know this 2025, this is a time where, yeah, you can help everybody. But guess what? When you need that help, it ain't gonna come to you like that. That ain't how life works. That ain't how life works. Life don't pick up the people that's been picking people up. That ain't how that ain't how that ain't how it goes. As much as we think it should, yeah, you know, as much as I think and would like, dang, day one, I should have been able to get them out of here, get them into a hotel, shower. None of us has had a shower. None of us. What can I do? This is a whole new thing that depresses a man, that you can't take care of your family like you supposed to. So I don't need people to beat me down. I don't need y'all to do it. I don't need y'all to do it. Hey, it's doing it itself enough. I don't need people to tell, oh, he crying. Oh, you a man, suck it up. I don't need you to say that. I'm beating myself down enough, man. When I look at my family, when I look at my girl and see how big her stomach is, hey, that's enough. That's enough. See, and then people come on here with jokes, bro. You think I'm worried about my teeth, bro? My main reason why I started doing content was try to help people that's dealing with addiction, help people that's dealing with grief, so I can at least help people on how I got through grief, the good. Sometimes people got to hear the bad too, so when you do go through it, you know what to expect. You know what to expect, right? And man, I don't care. Even if you ain't got nothing to offer, man, just picking up the phone, calling somebody, saying, "Hey, bro, you okay? Hey, y'all okay?" That's enough. We didn't have that. My mama, my brother, my family, they weren't calling me saying, "Bro, you okay?" Even since this flood shit, they ain't called and asked us we okay. But I expect that. I expect that because I'm grown. I'm a man. I ain't looking for nobody to check on me. But it's just crazy how other people family check on them. And you see other people support, and you just be like, man. Or I look at the people that started GoFundMe's off of my videos from the flood, off of my family pain and struggles, and they have surpassed it, man. And I'm like, dang, why it's so hard for me to raise money, for my family to get us out of here, you know, that we know the landlord don't care about us, you know, or like this is a whole nother problem right here. Hey, thanks, Gerard. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, man. I made a stat yesterday. I said, man, if my race supported each other like these other races, man, mm, mm, there's some people just 2 blocks over. The same problems we got, right? Mold, man, they didn't raise 13,000 already. I said, damn, we didn't even have that as our goal. Like, we don't even need all of that. Like, we just need enough to, move and, basically start over a couple thousand, what you need 13 for. But which the crazy part is that they didn't raise 10 already. My bad. I focus on what's on my table, man. I ain't gonna lie, it made me feel some type of way. People was coming up to me, hey, can you send me the videos you got on the flood? Can you send me this on the flood? And I gave it to them, and then seeing them use it to start a GoFundMe that surpassed anything that I had at that time. It's okay. It's 9:56 where I'm at. I'm hoping that that they can stay asleep for a little bit longer. Cause when they wake up, we usually be outside all day, man. We usually be outside all day since the flood happened because of the mildew and the mold that's in the house. I go in there and be taking care of, like, trying to bag stuff up and try to move stuff around. But other than that, like, we try to be outside all day. We kind of got the times that we try to order food to feed Avion or feed her. Try to come up with a schedule. But at nighttime, we usually go in the house. You know, you see the big fans we got in our living room. We usually close the blinds and go in the room, close the doors, have my son in there with us until he fall asleep, take him back in his room. But that mildew is so strong in there, man. That mildew so fucking strong. But enough about me, man. How y'all day going today? I hope everybody having a wonderful, beautiful Sunday, man. I sure I do. A lot of these people over here, man, they, like my neighbor, man, he tore the floor up. He tore his floor up. You doing the right work. It's coming from your heart. Good day. I'm so proud of you. Your son's looking down on you. Saturday, my boy. Oh, yeah, my bad, bro. Hey, thanks, Lynette. What's crazy, right, y'all? Goldmouth, right? He just commented. I met that good brother after my son died. Let me tell you how I met him. Okay, 2 weeks before my son died, we had went to Minnesota and I bought them a dog, right? A bully. Okay, so when my son had that asthma attack and passed, I felt guilty. I thought, I thought it was from, I thought it was from the dog, his to make the asthma attack first. So I was like, I got to get rid of this dog. I got to get rid of this dog. Well, that's how I met Goldmouth, right? Me and him, we met, sold him the dog, right? But we ended up building a bond and a relationship over the loss over my son. And bro used to be telling me every time I used to be talking to him, he said, bro, as you talking to me, bro, I'm getting goosebumps, bro. Look. He said, bro, he used to tell me, bro, like, bro, it's something about you, bro. It's something about you, bro. Like me and him built a relationship on that, right? Good dude, good brother, right? His child and my child go to the same school, right? He live a few blocks down. It's the difference between, right? Like I didn't me the relationship me and him built ain't from no street shit. It's not from no oh we know him no. Nah, it's deeper than that, right? And now he don't have the dog I sold him, right? But the dog was just the bridging port. The dog was the bridging point that connected us. That's a good brother. That's a good dude. I promise you. But other people, it's like other people they judge me, and I know it every time. I swear to God, I see it every day. People judge me, right? People judge me. I know that's why my GoFundMe ain't doing nothing. People judge me, but yet you'll have somebody, a different color that's next door, and I don't know, man. That should just be discouraging, man. It be discouraging, and then I can't help but feel so like shit when I'm talking to my son and talking to my girl, right? And they telling me like, no, it's okay, and I'm like, no, I'm the man. I'm supposed to be able to support y'all. The day this shit happened, just like everybody else been able to support they family, I should have been able to fucking put y'all in a hotel and get y'all out of here. But yet we still here, Yeah, like I said, I don't need help feeling like shit. I don't need help. I don't need help on that at all. You know, I go through that enough when I smell the fucking house. And then the landlord. That's a whole nother story, man. Talking about saving the carpet, and that's why it smells so bad in there because all that sewer water is still the dirt is still there. It wasn't clean. Nothing in there was clean. It wasn't clean. Thank you, Lynette. Yeah, hey, I got a cigarette, bro. Gold mouth. But yeah, it's and then I'm not a racist person, but you know we the only black family on this block. So I'm gonna just say that, right? I'm not racist, but we the only black family on this block. So I'm just gonna say that. Imagine the help that you would think we would get. I'm gonna just say that. Once again, I know it's probably some new people on here. Let me show y'all this living room with the land. This what the landlord got. The landlord, he trying to. He trying to. So this what the landlord has, and it smells so bad in here. It smells so bad in here. Flies in here. Flies like shit. Like I said, the floor it was never cleaned. All he did, he just trying to dry it. Like I said, he said he let her out of her lease because he said he'd rather this unit be empty so he can have the proper amount of time to fix it. But that's because he's trying to save it. He don't want to do. He don't. Oh my god. He don't want to do his job. Like it smells so, it smells so horrible. But we had baby stuff that's damaged, and oh my god, I gotta get out of here. I try to keep they room closed. But yeah, that's why you smell mold and mildew just so bad, so bad. It's okay. You know, my faith. I still got. You know, yesterday I was feeling. Okay, let me tell y'all. Right, hold on. Let me turn this around. I was feeling discouraged last night. Right, I was sitting on the bed and I was telling my girlfriend. I'm like, now mind you, we've been together 17 years. When I was addicted to, my girlfriend never did drugs ever. Never drunk, smoked, never did drugs. Right. And I used to ask her like, "Damn, why did you stay with me as long as you did for while I was on drugs?" She's like, "Cause I believed in you. I knew, and she was right." Whew. Sometimes, man, this shit get deep to talk about, man. You know how she seen me for who I was when my that's how everybody should see me, right? She could have left me like you ain't, you a bum, you on drugs. You on fentanyl, you on heroin, and she didn't. She stayed with me, and it paid off. I'm no longer on drugs. I'm forever grateful. I'm forever grateful. So that's why I go. That's why I try to go to bat so hard for my fucking family. That's why I try to go to bat for my family like that. It's deeper than what a lot of people think. Like I said, we share pain. We both watched our son take his last breath. This Oh, is they where they going to? Is they coming here? Habitat for Humanity. I wish they was coming here. But yeah, we the only black people, we the only black family on the block, and everybody else, I'm pretty sure they getting help. You see them people bringing stuff over. You know, I ain't gonna say no names, but some of these same ones is some of the ones that asked me for my footage of the flood, and they started GoFundmes, and they exceeded they goal. You know, I be feeling salty like damn. You know, we still in this situation. I'm trying to get them out of this. Like it's just, and I just be feeling so bad that I can't. But I'm trying, right? I told but this thing I was trying to tell, I was sitting on the bed and I was telling her like, man, I believe in God and everything, but everything I've been through since I've been sober for these 5 months, like, it's like I keep proving myself and showing myself, and it's like I still keep getting the ass end of the stick. It's like it makes me wonder, like, damn, is God real? And my girl like, don't talk like that. Yes, he's real. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm just frustrated. Like I don't have a right to be mad. Like I'm just mad. I'm frustrated. She like, dude, just everything gonna work out. That's all she kept saying. Everything gonna work out. Everything gonna work out. Like that's how beat. That's how beat I was. That's how defeated. That's how defeated I fucking was. I, Good morning, a little bit, Mel Vance. FEMA can't help until they declared a federal disaster. They haven't declared it a federal one. It was crazy. Like I said, go if you don't do nothing else today, please go on my videos, right? On my YouTube. I got all the videos on there of the flood, of the storm, how high the water was. All the cars around here damaged. The cars around here was completely filled to the top with water. All right, just go watch my videos. Miles Monroe, look him up. Go to the city and file a formal complaint. There are organizations that help. Bro, we all of that. We didn't reached out. Here, you can sit down. I just want to show her how big her stomach is. Hold on. Just stand right there. She's 35 weeks pregnant. Oh my God, you so big. You want me to go get you the other truck?
Yeah,
Huh?
they said they're supposed to be up between 9 and 12 o'clock tonight.
9 and 12. My girlfriend just said, uh, some people supposed to be coming between 9 and 12 to come help us clean. Well, they gonna help us clean out, get all of the stuff. Cause the landlord said that we got till Friday, which was yesterday, to clean out our storage unit in the basement. Even though the basement is dirty and completely filled with water, yeah, he said we got till Friday or we'll be charged. That's how he doing this, y'all. Yeah, that's what he's doing. But yeah, I was defeated last night. I say that, but I snapped out of it. I asked my girl, I'm like, man, it just makes you wonder, like, dang, is there a God? Is God real? And then that was just out of frustration. I believe in God. There's no higher power, you know. But it's like, you have no other choice but to ask that type of shit after getting the ass into the stick so much. Like, man, you done took my son already in my face at the same apartment. Like, he get what I'm saying? Like, when you watch your child die, that's something you don't come back from, man. That's something you don't come back from. Yeah, the greedy landlord, yes. See, and I need a shower so bad. Oh my God. Imagine smelling mildew, mold, and eggs and onions. That's what I smell like. But that's because we have no hot water. That's because we have no hot water. All the electrical boxes is in the basement, right? So our electricity keeps coming in and out, right? Cutting in and out different parts of the house. We can't cook because there's no gas because all of that stuff was damaged in the basement. Yes, but Miles Monty, I promise. Please look him up. I much can't see Miles Monty. Who is that? Yeah, I must can't see some people comments or something because Mel, I don't see who you talking to. Murney? Who is that? You're supposed to be. Then they said it's supposed to be another storm today that's supposed to be bringing us light flood weather, light flood conditions. You don't have to get into that water and clean out the basement. Are you kidding me? No way. Yeah. Hey, hold on. Wait. Yeah, hey, Gabriel, Gabriel, what did the landlord tell you about the basement? What you had to do before what time?
I have to get the stuff cleaned out my area before Friday or they gonna charge me.
And mind you, she's 35 weeks pregnant. Mind you, that's one thing you got to keep in mind, right? 35 weeks pregnant, the baby weighs 7.5 pounds as of yesterday. Oh my God, I left my water in here. Oh, don't do what? No, I'm. No, I'm. Oh, you saying don't go in the basement? Oh, well, yeah, man, look. And it was crazy. We said like we lighting incense because it smells so bad. But I just can't believe the landlord is trying to save. The landlord trying to save the carpet. He trying to save as much stuff in here. He hasn't pulled up anything. Look at that. Yeah, he said she got till Friday. Tomorrow, well, Friday was yesterday. Look at these big ass fans that he got in his living room to clean it out. And like I said, go on my videos on YouTube, right? You can see how much water was in this house. Look and see how much water was in here, and you will see. No, you. Hold on. This look. That thing is coming from there. So this some of the stuff that's damaged. I gotta get them bags out. And then our room stuff. It's just and the basement was completely filled with fucking water to the brim. This no longer coming on. I think because the plugs was on the ground. Look, he ain't none of that. Look at this basement window. He ain't even board this up. No, we ain't. No, we don't have a renter's policy. The old ladies in the building next door. He had them in the driveway yesterday. Hey, is this yours or this mine? You want some? All right, I'll say you some. He had them in the driveway yesterday. Yeah, slumlord. And then he gonna contact my baby mama yesterday and tell her he seen the news. He seen the news story on him. He said everybody keep calling him a slumlord, and he said he asked her if she can make a post about him and post it up and stating that he's a good landlord. That's the only thing he worried about. That's the only thing he worried. Oh, that you smell that? Oh, it was just a big swift of mildew. Oh my God. I tell you, we be outside all day. All day. If we is in the house, we got a face mask. And then I had somebody email me from Massachusetts, and she was telling me like, y'all need to get out of that house right away. I'm telling her like, well, we're trying to raise money for that. And she like, yeah, if you could smell the mildew and mold bad, that means the clothes that was in the house is damaged. And I'm like, oh shit. Like, of course I'm gonna try to, save as much as I can. I don't know about floods and mildew. I just know it smell like it. I just know, something floods that bad with sewer that you should tear the carpet up. Tear the wood up, whatever. The people next door, he tore up the drywall. He tore up the carpet. He down there tearing up the floorboards. But that's because they got the money to do that, right? The landlord got the money to do that, but he ain't he's not willing to. You get what I'm saying? Oh, I got her on camera on accident. But she okay. I call her Big Mama because she big. Look at her stomach. But yeah, 35, man. And then she get birth right now. The hospital gonna keep her like 2-3 days. 2-3 days. But I wouldn't, like, bringing a baby here is not even an option. So at this point, the money that for the GoFundMe is to get them into a hotel, get them, moving to another house. We try to make sure the home that we bring the baby home to is livable, And not only that, Avion, he still asleep now. He'll be up in a couple hours, but even him, he finna go back. School finna start. Like, what the fuck? Man, we've been waiting on the Red Cross since Tuesday. We called them Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. They're supposed to come all of them days. Ain't came yet. Not one motherfucking day. And every time I call, I want to call them. Call the Red Cross. I'm finna call them right now and put them on speakerphone. Watch this. Watch this. Come on, man. Oh my God, I hate that shit, man. It's too early for that shit. Nobody want to hear no motherfucking motorcycles this fucking early, man. What you mean you forgot? You called me. Huh? Oh. Hold on, y'all. She's trying to find a number now, but watch this. I'm gonna call, and I'm gonna watch this. Y'all gonna hear. I called y'all Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Y'all said y'all was gonna come each of them days, even when I said that's what y'all said yesterday. They never came. This what they say. They say, um, they're making a list now. I know they have a lot of people to get to. But y'all been telling me that. That's them. That's them.
Yes.
Good morning, American Red Cross.
Yes, my name is Anthony Miller, and I first called on Tuesday, and they took my name and information down and said someone was supposed to come Tuesday. They didn't come, and then I called Wednesday. They told me the same thing. Then I called Thursday, and they told me the same thing.
Yeah, we have a lot of area that we're trying to cover. If your name is on the list, they will get to you. Unfortunately, I'm sorry it's taking so long. They're right now loading up the vans and everything to go out this morning as well to deliver some supplies and clean up kits. So just be patient with us. We're doing our best to try to get to everyone.
That's what they tell me every. They've been telling me that every day. Like they said that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Like they've been saying that like we loading up the van now. They're like, but no one has called. No one has came out to me.
Yeah, we're out and about. We're delivering. They got to come back and reload every time we run out of supplies. There was a lot of area we're covering in southeast Wisconsin. So we have volunteers doing this. So it's not like staff workers delivering the stuff. So it's when people got time to come and help us get this stuff out to you guys. So we're doing our best. We're sorry for the wait, but that's all we can do. We will get to you. Your name is on the list, so just be patient with us.
Okay, okay.
Okay? Sorry about that.
That's what they tell us every time we call the Red Cross. That's what they say every time we call the fucking Red Cross. So they hiring, or they must be hiring. Hey, that's a good one, Mel. I swear to God, that is a good one, bro. That is a motherfucking good one. I wish you would have said that when they was on the phone, cause I would have said that. Okay, so y'all, that mean y'all hiring, right? No, that gotta mean y'all hiring. Like y'all, like, bro. And I ain't even seen no Red Cross vehicle over here. So what is they doing? That's what I'm saying. They just getting people money, and people donate to the Red Cross every fucking year, every month. Where does that shit fucking go? Cause as far as I know, it sure ain't went into this community. We been called 211. Man, I'm so tired of this shit, man. It's too early in the morning for this shit. I hope that motherfucker cut off and don't never cut the fuck on. It's too early for this shit, man. It's Saturday motherfucking morning. Bro. That motherfucker and we not, motherfucker ain't allowed to be mad. No, I'm in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, West Dallas.
Look, he went over here and said something. That's what I'm saying. It's too early. He irritating people.
Hold on, let it cut off again. Let it cut off again. So what? I'm finna call 911. I'm finna call 911. I'm finna call. See, this is up and I get. You know what? I'm finna go in the house because I'm. Hold on, I'm hoping it cut off. Man, cut that shit off! It's too early for that bum ass motorcycle. Fuck is your problem? 10 fucking 30 in the morning. Go do that shit in your mama neighborhood. Dog. I wish, and I, woo, I'm mad. So I want to. I'm not confrontational, but I want that motherfucker to come outside
Hello?
and come talking that talking that mess to me today, right? Because I'm not in the mood. I'm not. It's intentional, right? You hear that? I know it's intentional. It's okay.
I don't have much.
It's
Um,
okay. Look,
it's
they ain't
like
woke my look.
I don't
They
know
ain't
how
woke my
many
son up.
items is down there, but it's
Look,
not
he at the back door.
like a full renovation or something.
See, y'all hear that?
It's like a clothing,
Watch this.
a couple furniture items, boxes.
It's okay.
I can't remember what else,
Hold on.
but it's not a lot.
I think somebody on the phone calling him. Hey, it's okay. Now I'm just finna call 911 on your bum ass.
Okay. Cause
Now they finna give you a ticket.
I can't get down there because I'm pregnant, obviously. Because yeah.
I'm alright. I'm operating off a few hours of sleep anyway. Like,
Okay, so it'll probably be a while. Okay. All right. Thank you. Bye.
you know what? Cause the next thing I'm gonna go over there and kick that bitch over. Like, and then I'll be wrong, right? I'll be wrong. So I'm gonna walk away. I'm gonna try to go somewhere where my ears won't hear it at all, right? Let me. I'm sorry y'all had to hear that, man. But y'all see the shit that a motherfucker deal with on a daily motherfucking basis, like some dumbass shit like that though. This shit is blowing me, man. This shit blowing me. All right, good looking, Mel. Hey, thank you, Ava. I swear to God, thank you. I needed that. Hey, I appreciate all y'all kind words, man. I swear to God, I do, man. Y'all don't know how much this shit mean to me, man. I appreciate every last one of y'all. Every la- every last one of y'all. If you put your name, I'll shout you out. All right, I got you, Mel. I'm gonna check it out. Hey, or I'm saying, cause I'm gonna have to go back on there. Hey, if you want, hey, take my number down, bro. Or if anybody got some resources out there, uh, shit, text it to me. 414-252-9021. I ain't worried about nobody keep calling my phone. Guess what? That's what they got the block for. It's an iPhone, so I could just block a motherfucker. But yeah, just if y'all got any resources or things that y'all think that that we could use, for area code 414-252-9021. That shit is crazy, man. Like, who does that, man? Like, this neighborhood done been through enough, and you really revving an engine this early? Like, who the fuck raised you? Like, really? Like, really though? Who the fuck raised you to be doing some shit like that? So yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I thought about breaking in somebody's house just to take a shower. I promise you, I thought about breaking in somebody's house just to take a fucking shower. That's how real this shit is. Y'all, hey, y'all laughing. That's why y'all laughing. Cause y'all don't, I needed that laugh. I'm sorry. I needed to laugh. Your first money, get a travel trailer. Oh, yeah, hell yeah. The flood has drained the hell out of us. I promise you it has. I promise you it has. And I've never been through this, Rand W. I'm finna be 38. I've never been through, I've never seen this amount of rain. And they already said we hit records. They said it rained enough in 2 hours for a whole summer here. Therefore, put on the full armor of God so that when the day of evil comes, you may be able to stand your ground. And after you have done everything to stand. Thank you, Ava. Thank you. I appreciate y'all, man. Like, look at my son. Damn, where's hold up. Look, let me show y'all. I'm finna show y'all. This my this my son. My bad. I don't mean to cover that up. This my son, but look at the date. August 24th, right? But look, my grandma died. This my mom's mom right here, right? This my mom's mom. She died 4 days before my son. Same year, same month. And we had just came to see my grandma. Look at that. My grandma died 4 days before my son. Oh man. Let me see. She talking about my girl just texted me, said she might gotta go to the hospital. Hold on. You said it went down or it got swelled up some more?
It should have went down at the house.
Oh yeah, you need yeah. When you finna hold on, y'all. Let me mute. I'm sorry, y'all. If it ain't one thing, it's another, man. I had to pause it because yeah, she finna go to the emergency room. Her, oh my gosh, man. Her feet so fucking swole. Her feet so fucking swollen. I'm telling her I had to mute it because you know, she don't be one of her business out there, but I had to mute it because I'm telling her like, dude, like we don't have a car, but I'm like, you set the lift right. We live 5 minutes from the hospital. She worked at the hospital, right? But she's on maternity leave. But I'm like, dude, you should have been set to live. Like that ain't nothing. Like what the fuck is you waiting on? You pregnant? Your feet is swole. Man, oh my god, this shit is. And what's crazy? Every time shit like I was already scared when she got pregnant because of this shit with my son. You know, we done lost a child already, so every time somebody gets sick, every time like I be worried. Like I be worried. It's a GoFund. The GoFundMe it's in the description. It's in the description. My bad. What she need, Avion? Her shoes and keys. What else? Yeah, the GoFundMe is in the thing, or you could text me and I'll text you the link or something. 414 252 9021. 414 252 9021. Man, her feet so fucking swole. I'm gonna see if I can show y'all. Don't put no socks on. Don't put none on. I don't even know if this is normal. Let me. You want to put it on camera? What the fuck?
I'm just taking her shoes. Hey man, just put the cross back. I was
How
saying
far is that away?
5 minutes.
I understand motherfuckers' feet supposed to get swole, but not that swole. That's
It
diabetics.
should have went over. It should have went down overnight.
It was crazy. Like that's swole for like a diabetic, but it was crazy like how you're pre-diabetic because of the baby. Like that's your shit ain't been going down since you've been elevating it. Period.
It ain't gonna go all the way down because you still retaining when you, especially at the end, you retain more body volume. So it's normal to have some swelling, but this is just it should have went down
That's a lot
automatically.
of fucking swell. That's what I'm saying, man. There's just so much shit, man. That's why I remember I was telling you how I was feeling yesterday. Like I just felt so defeated and beat. Like
Yeah,
how you feel? Is it he moving? I'm saying how, but how you feel, like physically.
I feel like I had my sugar low when I woke up because I did ate some of the candy and
Your
stuff.
sugar low.
It was.
And you know what? I'm pretty sure it don't make it no better. You being in here, breathing in that mold and that mildew. I'm pretty sure.
See if I can talk to a social worker and get that checked out.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty. Yeah, them social workers just should have some resources. But if anything, like, yeah, you gon' oh what did he say what did he say he was gonna give you some numbers or some places or something or some resources?
Who?
Crystal Sun
He gonna give me a number to an apartment.
to apartment. Oh yeah, he I guess he's I gave him my number. He supposedly sent it to me. Oh, 414-252-9021.
Wait, he sent a couple numbers.
Huh? Yeah, he sent a couple. My bad, I'm looking, but I didn't see it. I'm gonna look again. It's in the description here, but my number 414-252-9021. The compression socks she had, they made her shit worse. Like that's what I'm saying. I wanted, man. Can I just show that one? Can I just show that one? No, I ain't gonna do it. No,
Go
no,
ahead.
like, cause that's what I was telling her too. The compression socks, like I didn't understand
I
when I
didn't
was
put them on
when I
yet.
was taking no, but when you did, when I took the compression socks off of her, they looked at like so much bad. Like the compression socks, they looked like they was doing like they wasn't like it wasn't even helping her. Like, and that's why I was asking her, like, the compression socks supposed to do that? Like,
Well,
the compression
maybe.
socks seemed like they was cutting off the blood circulation even more. Like, why would you put compression socks on if you having swelling? That I don't get that, but I ain't no doctor, right? So, but no, hey, wait, she said, my bad, I looked, but I didn't see it. I'm gonna look again. Yeah, in the description of this live, I put it in there. I put the GoFundMe link and I didn't put the Cash App link, but I put the GoFundMe link and I put the link to the news article that they did. But like I said, if you don't see it on there, it's on my page on some of the videos. You're looking to leak in the comments. When I get off of here, I'll go into the comments of my last few videos and put them in there. The link to the GoFundMe.
Well, maybe it's because Kaiser's getting bigger.
Yeah, that it could be that too. He by him being getting bigger, he weighs 7.5 pounds. By him getting bigger, that's
My
more weight that
feet,
you got to carry around.
but I was sleeping on my feet was elevated. It should have went down.
But I told you that too. You've been keeping your feet elevated, and it shouldn't have been as swole as it was in the first place. But you got to remember, you is high risk. You got to remember that. Like this ain't no regular pregnancy. I'm gonna go look. I just looked at your main page description. Oh no. Oh yeah, that's why it ain't in my main page description. It's in the description of this live. You think I should put it into? You think I should put it on my main page description?
Yeah, it's easier because all you have to do, they have to go to your page, click it, and then it takes them there.
Oh okay.
That's it.
Oh okay. Well yeah, my son Avion just come on. Tell him what up, man. It's Avion.
What's good, chat? I've just been chilling, football,
How
and
you been feeling about what we've been going through these past few days since the floods?
it's tough, man. It's tough luck, but we're getting through it. Got some big stuff planned to help us out, so hopefully that can happen.
Dog. Hey, he said we got some big stuff planned. His mama said, "You got some stuff planned?" Avion funny, man. Look at your shoes, man.
Man, I'm not. Why would I?
It was crazy, right? His mama had just got him some new shoes, right, for school, right? And you know how, shoes is, how we was raised, shoes is made to stay on the ground, right? Stay on the ground. So when the flood came, imagine the shoebox on the ground and the shoebox over and the shoes being damaged. Like, it's crazy. Hey, you finna go to here? You need something to drink? All right, yeah, you go with her. I stay here for the cleanup people. Cause so when you gonna call me when they out here? You can't go by yourself, Gabrielle. You can't. See, she can't go by herself. Somebody got to be here for the cleanup people. Some people was coming. They come in this morning to help clean out our storage unit and clean out some stuff in the house because she's so far along. So she found some organizations to help, and they said they was coming out here this morning. Well, they coming out here. They should be here any minute, I would think, but they coming out here to help. So somebody got to stay here with that for that. So when they leave, I'm gonna go up there to the hospital. Man, just say a quick prayer for her, man. Oh my God, I had to come in here. It's so hot out there, man. I need to. I'm trying to see where the fuck I can go to take a shower. I gotta take a shower today, man. And I can't do it in no cold water. I don't know. I don't know if y'all can, but I can't take no shower in no cold fucking water. I'm sorry. I cannot. I cannot take no shower in no cold water. But damn, man. But yeah, she high risk pregnancy. You know, she she finna be 30. She finna be 36. September 2nd. That's her due date. Her birthday. So the doctors told us, like, this will be a high risk pregnancy because, how old she is and she hasn't had a baby in 10 years and, it's a C-section planned. So y'all just seen Avion, right? Avion 10. So when she had Avion came out 9 pounds and he shifted her pelvis when she gave birth, when she pushed him out. He shifted her pelvis and messed it up, and he dislocated his shoulder coming out. So they always said since then, like, if they wouldn't recommend her getting pregnant again. And they said if you did become pregnant again, you would have complications. So we knew this, but like I said, it's been 10 years since she had a baby. It's been 10 fucking years since she had a baby, and she didn't. This pregnancy has been a lot. A lot. This baby is a soldier, man. This baby is a fucking soldier. But so much shit got destroyed. Like I said, if y'all go on my YouTube page, y'all will see I got almost 700 videos. Y'all will see I had footage of all the baby stuff we had got. I mean, all the baby stuff we had bought throughout the months. We had so much shit that got destroyed in the flood. So much. So much. And that's why the news station did an article on this, because the landlord, he wasn't trying to do nothing. He wasn't trying to rip the carpet up. He wasn't trying to put us in a different situation. It's a unit upstairs that's empty. We even went to him like, can we at least like stay in there until everything gets sorted out with ours? Nope. None of that. None of that. But it's okay. It's okay. Oh man, I can't. You ever be confused and you don't know what to do next? That's how I am now. Dude, this, oh my God. So when that flood water came in, right? So I'm just gonna speak as if y'all didn't see the videos on my YouTube page. But so when the water came in, it came in through the vents, it came in through the front doors, the back doors, all of that, right? Okay, peep game. When it came in, it was in every room. It went probably 4 inches, about 4 inches up. So a few hours later, the water started to recede and go down. When the water recedes and go down, it leaves behind dirt, microorganisms that's so little you can't see them. You know, feces. This is sewer water. This dirty water. You know, the landlord hasn't cleaned anything, right? He hasn't cleaned anything. He hasn't ripped up the carpet. He hasn't did anything. And like I said, the basement was filled to the brim with water. So the smell that's in this house, just imagine what you think this house smells like. Whatever you think the house smells like, imagine it 10 times worse than that. And like I said, no, I'm glad this ain't the winter or the fall. No heat, no hot water. Can't cook nothing on the stove because we have no gas, right? Washers and dryers completely damaged. I just hope, this baby, he been a soldier. She had her gallbladder removed a few months ago. Like, the shit that we have been through, I swear to God, the shit we have been through. Um, I got faith they're gonna be okay, man. I do, I don't speak up negative stuff and, stuff like that. I try to speak good into things. You get what I'm saying? Like, but they gon' I know they gonna be straight, man. But her feet is crazy big. This uh I always say on the outside of the shower. Yeah, wait, no, in the whole house. Terrence. No, it's no, the whole house. The tub, so the the fans that they have in the living room, they have I guess it's a dehumidifier that's in there right now, right? But it's a tube that's coming out of it that they got going into. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. I think this might be them right now. Yeah, it's a tube that they was going to it's going all the way to the tub. Oh, this the landlord right here. Hello? Yeah.
You're a bad dude, man.
Oh,
You put that shit on TV. About
I didn't say that.
yeah,
No, you listen. She 35 weeks pregnant. She just went to the hospital. That carpet should be pulled up, Jack.
no, who's gonna do it?
What you mean? Who's going to do
I
it?
can't even get to recovery people.
So, but how am I a bad person?
Because you went and
You got no.
yeah, I heard you.
What did I say? What did I say bad? Yeah, because I took pictures of flood damage.
Everybody's got the same thing.
Yeah,
You
so
don't
I'm
know
wrong
that.
for doing that.
And because she's pregnant, that ain't
But
my problem.
but I'm wrong for doing. So it ain't your problem.
It ain't
So that
my
ain't none of
problem.
that stuff in there. Your problem that we renting.
No.
That she's living there.
It's a flood, like the
Yeah,
rest of the block.
but it's your responsibility.
But you're
the carpet.
You're an idiot.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah, because you got.
Okay, well she's not here right now.
I gotta fix the
She's not here
toilet.
right here. Oh, come on. Okay. Yeah, you come fix it. We ain't got nothing else to say to each other. I'll be an idiot. I'll be an idiot, but just fix what you gotta fix. And then no, you ain't gonna disrespect me like that, Jack. You ain't gonna disrespect me like that. No, it's cool. No. You call me an idiot, but Jack, it's cool. Just do your job. Do your job. We ain't gotta talk. No, we ain't gotta talk, Jack. Do your job. We now we're gonna go the lawyer route now. Now we're gonna go the lawyer route on what you supposed to do. You're a landlord. You more worried about what we put on the news about what you supposed to do. Now I'm gonna put you on YouTube. Now you keep talking. I'm gonna put you. The whole world really gonna see you now. What is you talking about? I'm an idiot. I'll be an idiot, Jack. But I'm a smart idiot though. I'm a smart one. I know you ain't supposed to have carpet when it's sewer water on there. It hasn't been cleaned. It hasn't been cleaned. No, that's not. Jack, that is sewer water. That was feces in that water. This whole basement was filled with water, so how wasn't it? See, now you're the idiot now, because you're uneducated. You're the idiot. We most definitely don't have nothing to talk about because you're uneducated. I don't even see how you even own some properties.
I don't know.
I don't even see how you own any properties.
I don't know.
But Chad, we gonna listen.
Listen.
No, you don't do nothing. Look, he just not fixing the toilet. Look at this apartment, y'all. Look at this. Hey, yeah, screen record this, cause yeah, now YouTube just gonna see you. Yeah, he wants a lawsuit. Yeah, I know, Ava.
You don't have my permission to
Yeah, I'ma stay cool. But y'all, no, it's recorded. No, you call me an idiot. So no, we're gonna record all of this. You call me. Oh, it's recorded. It's recorded. Oh, I'm glad. Hey, I've been on live for 116 minutes. So they heard you. They heard you, Jack. I've been on live 116 minutes, Jack. Okay, but I've been on live 116 minutes. So they heard you when you. Hey, y'all heard. See, that's the landlord, right? That's the landlord. But guess what? I'm gonna save this video, right? I'm gonna save the end of it because I can record this and save it to my phone. I'm gonna save it, right? Oh yeah. Don't even worry. He called me an idiot because he not doing his job, right? Because he's not doing his job. And if y'all go on the news thing, all I did was say that you can tell water was all the way up here. Bruh, I'm gonna be cool. But this what we going through. That's the landlord. That's the landlord. That's the landlord. That's him. That's him. That's him. That is the landlord. It's crazy, right? And you see how he said that's not his problem, that she's pregnant and that it's mold and stuff. Like, perfect timing. Hey, perfect timing. I'm finna chop this video up. Oh my God. Come in. Hello.
Hi there, young man.
How you doing?
I'm Pastor Dave from the Ridge Community Church.
How you doing today, sir?
I'm good. I just wanted to come and pray with Gabrielle if I can.
She just went to the hospital. Her feet swole. Her feet is very swole this morning. She just left about 5 minutes ago. Then the landlord, he just came in here. He just called me an idiot because he got the fans in here and he don't want to rip up the carpet.
Yeah.
Right? And he in here calling me an idiot, but I'm recording it though. I'm recording everything, He just told me that it's not his problem that she's pregnant and that it's mold in here and mildew. But I got it all recorded. I just recorded everything.
I feel bad for her.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right. Look.
It's okay. I mean, you know what? You can still pray for me. You can pray for us.
For sure.
Yeah, because I'm Dad. I'm Anthony.
Anthony?
Yeah.
Gosh, let me pray for you, Anthony.
Okay.
And Gabrielle, is that her name?
Gabrielle.
And
Avion and Kyson, baby Kyson.
Well, Father in heaven, you know this family, right? And you know the things that they're going through right now, God. And these are your children.
It's the landlord.
Okay.
But he's coughing.
Excuse me. And God, you know these people well. These are your children, Father. And this suffering and loss is just so enormous on everyone, God. But Father, I thank you for this time that I get to pray with this family today, God. And I pray that Gabrielle gets better. She's in the hospital, Lord, and you know what that's all about, and I don't. So, God, I pray for healing for her, God. And I pray for this situation and all the resources that are available to come to this family, God. And I pray that, Father, we go to you when we know that we're hurting. And you said you would walk with us in our time of grief and pain and loss and suffering. And this is that time. And, God, we rely on the hope in the name of Jesus to get us through these times. It's in his name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thanks a lot, sir.
You have a good day.
Yeah, you too, man. Thanks, man.
You tell her.
I needed
we're
that.
for her and you.
I needed that. Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
Oh, you have a nice day, sir.
You as well, my friend.
I'll try, man. I'll try. Yeah, this the living room again. He came in complaining about being exposed. It's not what a man does. It ain't what a landlord does. But we'll handle it. I'm not the I'm not the same young person I used to be. You know, if this was 10 years ago, it would have been another story. But you know, I ain't the same person. You know, hey, my son lost his life in this room right here, and my girlfriend, she told the landlord that, you know, our son had just passed, and he said, you know, that's not his problem, and that life goes on, and that rent still needs to be paid. So we know he don't have a heart. We been knew that when my son died in here, this very room, right here. My son took his last breath, and he had the nerve to tell her, life goes on, and he still needs to be paid. So you know, what can you say? What can you do? Nothing. But it's all good. It's all good, man. I'm sorry. Let me light this cigarette if I lose my mind, guys. Yeah, that was nice of him to come pray. That really was. That really was. I'm trying to stay inside just in case these people come. I don't know if they're gonna knock on the front or back door. So, whichever one they come, I can hear it. But they coming to clean out the storage unit in the basement. They come to get all the stuff out the storage in the basement, and they gonna help with the. So the ladies in the building next door, they're old. One of them 97. I forgot how old the other one is, but so we got them. They coming to help them too to clean out their storage units too, and whatever help they need help with. So you know that's what neighbors do. You know, help thy neighbor. You know, you help each other. You know, you don't. This ain't a time for selfishness. You know, it ain't a time to point fingers and to point blame. You know, it's time to step up. You know, and do what's needed. You know, it's like if you see a piece of paper on the ground in your house and you didn't do it, is you gonna leave it on the ground? Cause you didn't do it? Or is you gonna pick it up because you don't want to see trash in your house? There's two different types of people in this world. So always remember that. It's always two different types of people. Dog said I'm a bad person. And what's crazy, I didn't even say nothing about him on the news. I just said water was up to. I said this how you know water. I said this how you know the basement was filled with water, cause of what it left behind. Never said nothing personal about him. Never nothing. But it's I feel better knowing that that's how he feel about me. You know I be feeling good when I find out how people really feel. That's all I wanted from the beginning was the truth. Shit, tell me how you really feel about us. You know. Oh, I'm an idiot, huh? Okay. That's good to know. A lot of people thought I was. A lot. But hey, this video proves who's the real idiot. And watch this. Watch this. How I'm finna chop this up and put this all out. Just watch this. Watch this. Look at this right here. All this shit. All this shit messed up. I'd have throw this shit out. I tried to save it. That's why it's in bags. But after them emailing saying it's a complete loss, I was like, fuck it. Fuck it, I ain't got time for that. I'm finna pin your message, Ava. I'm finna pin that. I gotta pin that one. That brings slumlord to a whole nother definition. So make sure y'all take notes, man. Anybody, if you plan on being a landlord or anything, take notes on what you're supposed to do and what not. Please. Motherfucker said we gonna sue him. He said, you're not gonna do anything. You're not. How dare you?
All right, I gotta run and get a toilet.
All right, it's cool. We'll be here. I'll be here.
Either the top or the whole thing?
It's cool.
'Cause
It's cool.
I
We'll be here.
can't get that thing fixed to be able to flush right.
Yeah. No, it's cool. It'll be here.
Part
It'll
of
be
the
here.
top's missing, plus it looks like the tank covers broke off anyway, so.
Yeah.
I had to turn off the water,
Yeah.
so if you need to use the bathroom,
Oh, that's cool. Ain't nobody. Yeah, we cool.
you know how to do it, right?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
lift the cup up.
Yeah.
All right. It's probably I gotta probably go all the way across town.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
To Burleigh and to Lowe's to get it. So
Well, it's cool. They in the emergency. She at the emergency room anyway, so it's cool.
how's she doing?
Yeah. I don't know. So.
Okay.
But when you get ready, we'll be here. I mean, the door be open. I'll be here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not.
No, it's cool, Jack.
No,
It's cool. No, because I ain't never disrespected you, man. You call me an
I know.
idiot, man.
I know,
And,
but
and
just-
this is my family, man.
I know.
I'm worried about them. We already lost
I-
a son
I-
in your property, and we ain't blaming you because it's not
Right,
your fault.
right. I
But
just
you
wanna-
called me an idiot, and I never talk bad about you on that news article.
I
said,
Right.
this how you know the water was up here
Right.
because of the debris that it left. Never said nothing bad about you, Jack.
Right,
So for you to call me an idiot. I'm hurt. I'm hurt, man.
I apologize.
I'm hurt. We ain't got no hot water. We can't use the stove. And yeah, it's not
No.
your fault. But you don't come in here calling me no idiot, man.
No,
I didn't call you. I'm just saying how you
Right.
got fans in here and this mildew. That's all I said, man.
Wow.
But for you to call me an idiot, Jack, like,
All right.
but just
But
let me
why-
cool off, man. It's cool. It's cool, Jack.
I
Just
know.
let me. It's cool, Jack. I don't want to shake hands, man. You call me an idiot. I'm cool, man. I'm cool, man.
You don't want to move forward.
It's cool. It ain't about moving forward. I just said just let me cool off, Jack. That's it. You called me an idiot. I didn't call you out your name.
All right. So anyway, I'll be back.
Never disrespected you as a man. Never. That's crazy, bro. This the shit that a motherfucker go through in life. This shit I've been going through.
Montreal.
Yeah, I'm cool. Yeah, you can let
I'm
yourself out.
bring in boxes of toilet. So is this garbage that you can maybe take out to the?
No, this my son's shoes
Oh.
in here that got destroyed. My son that
Oh.
passed.
Oh,
Yeah, this all his shoes that got destroyed in the water. These all wet.
Oh.
These all wet.
Would you mind just stacking them maybe in front of the refrigerator? Because I'm gonna have to be able to.
Yeah. It'll be no. You'll have a route.
Thank
Trust me. By the time you get back, you'll have a route.
Thank you.
No problem. Hello.
Hello. Is this Gabrielle's
Yep.
house?
Yep. She
Okay.
just went to the hospital emergency room about 5 minutes ago,
Oh, no.
10 minutes ago. So
We got some stuff to clean out. Is
yeah,
that?
yep. We can go to the front. So that's the landlord you just seen.
Okay.
He don't want to tear the carpet up,
Okay.
right? He trying to save it, so he got fans blowing in here. Mildew and mold. You know, the flood waters got all up here. You know, he got all industrial fans, but he came in here and just called me an idiot. He said a lot of things to me, but I got to record it. But yeah, so storage unit down here, he gave us till Friday to clean out or we will be charged.
Okay.
Right here.
So is that right there?
Yep, right here. There's
Okay.
that water. The wood's starting to come up upstairs, but yeah, this is,
Okay, so that needs cleaned out?
yep.
Okay. Is there stuff upstairs then too?
No, that's it.
Just this here?
That's yeah, but I was informed that so it's two old ladies that live across right there at the bottom, and I guess they got stuff in their stores, but they had to call and do the thing. I don't know, but from my understanding that they were supposed to be doing helping her out too.
Okay.
But I don't know if y'all was told that. I don't know.
But nothing up top?
No.
Just, okay.
No, I could take care of the stuff up top.
All right, well, we got a team of people. Give me a minute. I'm gonna get them together and then.
Okay, yeah. Okay, this will be this the front door will be open in the back, so.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you bro, listen. And then you see how he think I'm supposed to shake his hand? Like it's and I'm not, like I said, I'm gonna say it again. I'm not a racist person. But look how they do us. Look how they treat us. Y'all just seen and heard everything, right? I ain't gotta make him look like a fool. He did it to himself. He did it to himself. I said nothing. I opened the door for him. He said, "You're an idiot." I said, "Wait, who? What? You're an idiot. I heard what you put on the news. I didn't even say nothing about you. All I said, and this they use me for a soundbite. This all I said. Oh, this how you know the flood waters was up to there because of the stuff it left behind. That's all I said. Man, Do you know that this man say that that's bashing him? Bro, whatever you got to throw away or do a style, go ahead and do it while the. Oh yeah, yeah. No, because so I'm trying to. So all this stuff supposed to be thrown out, right? Anything you see in bags supposed to be thrown out, right? But this the thing, bro. We ain't got no, bro. We don't got shit, man. We ain't got no money. So I'm trying to go through it and see the shit that I can possibly save, right? I'm trying to see the shit that I can possibly save, man. We ain't got the resources that everybody else got, bro. We don't. So I'm thinking like, damn, all this shit that we throwing away, at least let me go through it and see, you know. So the basket, you see that basket? A lot of baskets was sitting on the thing, and when the water hit it, it tipped over. But bro, I get it. But you see the, bro, whatever needs to be done. Yeah, I know this. Yeah, I gotta go through these bags. I can do this shit upstairs, bro. It's that shit downstairs that you seen, bro. That all the shit in our storage and shit. But bro, this landlord, bro, he got me hot. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. But I gotta go through this shit, bro. I gotta try to save whatever I can fucking save from these clothes, bro, instead of just throwing them flat out. Cause like I said, we ain't got no other options, bro. So I'm trying to save the shit that I can save, bro. I'm trying, yeah, yes, we supposed to be throwing it away, yes, but like I said, motherfucker email, a lady from Massachusetts inboxed me and was like, if it smell like mold in your house, all your clothes is damaged. You gotta throw all that away. But you know, like I said, we ain't got shit, so I'm trying to save what I can. Yeah, I'm trying to save what I can, man. I'm trying, man. I'm trying, bro. But good looking, though. I most definitely appreciate it, though. The help, you know, because I most definitely need it. I most definitely fucking need it. But that landlord, bro, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, you a landlord. Y'all, I can't, man. I hope some of y'all was on, I know some of y'all heard it. That was the perfect time. That was a perfect time, man. Hey, I'm gonna be on here for probably like another 10 minutes, right? And then I'm gonna get off and get back to this work, man, that I gotta do. But I'm gonna chop it up with y'all. But hey, motherfucker, hey, if anybody know any resources, my phone, the description of the GoFundMe, the news article is in the description. My phone number, 414-252-9021. All right, yeah, I seen your text, Ava. Thank you. But what's crazy, Ava, but like, for me to be saying that stuff about the landlord and then you see it yourself, you hear it, like that was so disrespectful. Like him calling me an idiot for worrying about my family. For me worrying about my family, I'm an idiot. And then he said he don't care. I mean, I'm like, but she pregnant. She 35 weeks pregnant. That's not my problem. That's not my fault. What? Are you? There's like some shit like you hear in life, like you need to hear that. Like that was one of them, right? And like I should be mad, right? You got my family in here, right? But he don't feel responsible. Yeah, he cares on. Yeah, you see how he changed it up when he seen I was, bro. That's Eva. You see, that's crazy, right? That's some crazy work. When he seen that I was recording, when I should never said nothing, but I got enough of him on camera though. I got enough of his goofy ass on camera, right? When he seen it was on camera, he want to shake my hand. He want to apologize, nigga. I don't want to listen, bro. You called me an idiot, like, bro. And then I supposed to say, okay, yeah, it's fine on camera. I supposed to say it on Nah, bruh. Nah, this ain't how that work. This ain't how that work. You the landlord, and you feel like everybody got affected. Yeah, but guess what? You're the landlord. You're our landlord. Dog said I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot, bro. Now, I'm telling you, 10 years ago, somebody called me that. Oh, I'm finna show you who the idiot. I'm finna show you who's the idiot, right? Listen. I'm finna show you who the idiot. It's okay. It is okay. I'll be an idiot. I mean, I didn't. Hey, I've been called worse. I've been called worse. I've been called worse. This fool. Yeah, I gotta get somewhere today and take a shower. I don't even want to show myself, man. You know how they say you feel how you look? I feel like shit. I feel like crap, man. Mm, I just can't, man. And like I said, my son died in this house, man. Like I would have thought this landlord would have been more compassionate. My son died in this house, man. My son took his last breath in this fucking house, man. And his fucking look, this shit got to get thrown out. All this shit was destroyed. My son took his last breath in this motherfucking room. Some of this shit wet. Gotta just I ain't get to shit in here yet, cause oh man, dude don't want to do shit, man. Nothing. And then want to blame us and call us an idiot. Man. And then trying to look at all this shit. Look at this shit, man. Look at this shit. This what's in our house. We ain't got no hot water. We got no gas. We can't use the stoves. Oh, hold on, I'll hold it for you. I'll hold it for you. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's a dog cage, brand new, brand new. Thanks a lot, sir. I just got to tell everybody thank you. I have to. Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you. Damn. Then he got electricity running from one building to the next, right? That's a hazard. That's a hazard when all the electricity boxes was covered in water. All of them. All of them. Good morning. Oh, thanks a lot, sir. Thank you too, man. Yeah, I think that's the cover for that. Yeah, but I think it was in the flood though, so you take that to the curb. Yeah, yeah, hell yeah, yeah. You see how dirty that was? That was submerged in water. Yeah. Oh my God. I'm waiting for it. Hey, I'm hoping for a shower. We ain't had no hot water since this happened. Oh, thank you so much. I want a shower so bad. Oh my God, a shower sounds so good. Hey, you know what apartment that's for? For? Oh, they upstairs. I thought it was for one of the older people downstairs. I was gonna help them. Yeah, four upstairs. She threw they shit right up. Damn, look, she threw they shit right on the ground and kept going. I hope they come out and get they shit. Damn. Mm, mm, mm. Curb.
Tools in here.
Yeah, curb. That was that everything down there?
There's a little bit more. We're getting.
Oh, okay. Mm, mm, mm. I'm so thankful for these guys. I swear. I'm so thankful for you guys. Thank you so much. Oh my God. I'm so grateful. I'm operating with 8 toes here, y'all. Yeah, groceries right here. Huh? Yeah. She walking away right here. I asked her I said, what apartment though? Say she said 4. I said she upstairs. She just looked and kept going. Yeah, I'll take them up for you. Yeah, I'll take them up.
That is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what I just said that on my video. I said I wouldn't want no food that was on the ground. If my stuff was on the ground, I wouldn't want it. I mean, no, it's okay. I got it.
Thank you.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, Jack another story. You and I both.
Huh?
I said you and I both tired of Jack.
Oh yeah, no, y'all got it way worse.
Yeah. Thank you so much. No problem. I don't know why I told her thank you. Back over here, guys. Whew. Oh my God, I'm so hot. I need a shower. Hot water.
Good, dude?
Hey, don't cut yourself. It's glass on there too. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Be real careful, dude.
Yeah. She left it again. Oh, I gotta go take them back up. He go. Hey, she just brought some more groceries. $20 what? This 2028, 2030. Do it say it on there? Oh, 2034, y'all. Oh, these two right. Oh, yeah. So that's what we was waiting on you.
Okay.
Hold on, let me just run these up. Right quick. Yeah, the two bottom units. She bed bound. She might be gone. I don't know which one's they storage unit, but let me.
It was, I think it was both of them.
Yeah, but I don't know which unit.
Oh, okay. Let me call.
Let me see. Cause yeah, it's down here.